Let's go. We made it to Friday. What's up, people? Time for another ZMR episode because it's Friday, and this time, this month, I'm second, not last like I was last month. So let's dive right into it. So as you all know, we kind of have our own topics, individually anyway. You know what to expect from each of us, kind of in a sense. Remy would normally post about like jewelry or something. Malachite would normally post like exercise things and skate clips and all that. But, you know, it's not like we're limited to that kind of stuff, but you would all expect me to make something about music, most likely, so that's exactly what I'm doing, actually, today. And I'm talking about the future of my music, actually, specifically, which, for me, means talking about upcoming projects that I've been working on, and just trying to revamp kind of old stuff I'm not a huge fan of, and the way I sound, I guess, in a sense, so let's delve right into that. The first project I want to talk to you guys about is going to be the one that's coming the soonest, and it's going to be my first EP called Extravagant. Here's the cover for that. Maybe kind of familiar with that, you've already seen it. And before I delve into the track list and actually explain what each song means, here's the track list. It's right here. It's nothing too special. It's only 5 songs long. Excuse me. So, if you want to go back, pause that, look at it for a second, you totally can, or you can just keep up with me as I list them off and then talk about them. The first song is called Start Off, and that's featuring my friend Remy, who is part of ZMR. He's the R, obviously, and we go way back, and he's actually the person who inspired me to do music, so it's kind of like, what is it? Full circle, in a sense, I guess, and it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. That song doesn't really have much meaning behind it. It's more or less just a pop-off song, like, here's some bars, here's a beat. Go fucking nuts, have a great time. I don't fucking know. The second song on the track list is called Stars, and then in parentheses it says My Door. I call it My Door because I say My Door a lot in the song. It's like alternate titles, kind of, in a sense, how some other people will do that. They'll put, like, in parentheses, just another title, because you have the title you want, then the title because you say that more, and that's more like a chorus, I guess. There's like 2 choruses, kinda. Same chorus, different chorus. Same, but different, same. You know? The third song is called Dreaming, and that's featuring our friend Judo, who we've known for a little bit. Remy and him are actually not super close buddies, but they've known each other for a while. And Judo's got some good talent, so we're doing a song together, and I'm getting him on my EP, and he's actually also going to be on Mere Mortals, which I will talk about more in a little bit, because that's a different project. But I'm excited to do Dreaming. That one's got more like surreal vibes to it, and it's called Dreaming because we're talking about being average, being sick of being average and living average. Got big dreams. The fourth song is called Alarm, and that's going to be the second single on the EP because the first one is Vigilante, which I've already released. But as you may have noticed on the cover, or the track list, my bad, it has an R in parentheses, and that's for remastered. So I'm remastering Vigilante when it releases on the EP, and you guys might have to get used to that because you're gonna see a lot of R's a little bit later into the video, so bear with me on that. Alarm is gonna be the second single though, and that one's gonna be released at a show technically first, because I'm gonna be doing that one at my first live performance, which is in town Grand Rapids. Here's the flyer for that, which my producer, Grand Rapids Devin, made. Pretty cool guy. So if you're local in the GR area and watching this video and you're 21 and up, why not go pop out at this show? It's gonna be a pretty good time. The fifth song is called Grind, which I'm working on with an acquaintance of mine, Lil Ring. I was gonna say friend, but I haven't known him for that long, and I also haven't really met him yet, so I do like his music though a lot. We got in contact, we worked something out, we're doing some business stuff, so he's gonna hop on my EP, and that's gonna be really fucking cool. I'm excited to do that. And number 6, the last song on the EP, Vigilante, you all know very well. I've already released that one. That's the first single on the EP, but now you know what it's a single for, so booyah. The second project I'm gonna be talking about, Mere Mortals. I just love dropping my pen for everybody. This is gonna be my second album. Go get it, Zoe. Egging my dog on to get a bird. Anyway, the second project is Mere Mortals. That'll be my second album, and my friend Danzig, or as you know him, Malachite's first album. And this one, 11 songs long, a little bit longer than Melancholy Bangers of the Broken, so stepping it up from the last album, I guess, in a sense. Before I show you, here's the track list. I'm trying to get into this before even showing you guys the track list. Just pause that real quick, take a look, glance at it. It doesn't really matter. It's there. But yeah, the first song, Gray Matter, very questionable to the meaning behind it. It's about like 4.5 minutes long, if I'm not mistaken, and it has like 4 to 5 beat switches in it, so it's a little different. It's supposed to be like the draw in, though, of course, because it's the intro, you know, like people listen to that song first and they're just like, oh shit, you know. It's next level, kind of, in a sense, from what I've done anyway. It's different from what I've done. I shouldn't say next level, it's different, very different. And mind y'all, with this project, every song has at least me and Malachite on it. And there are a few songs where we have like a feature or two, and it's exciting. I'm excited to get more into it. The second song, Testing, that's just me and Malachite. Same with the first song, which I did not mention. If you want to go back and look at the track list, you can also see underneath each of the titles of the names of the song, it says who's on the song. And if it says ZMR 616, that would be me, Malachite, and Remy, because we're ZMR 616. That's the YouTube channel. That's who we are. But the second song, Testing, it doesn't have a bunch of beat switches. It's nothing like the first song. It's a short little, just like more punch in the face kind of shit. I'm excited to show you guys that one too. I'm excited to show y'all every song I'm talking about today, in all honesty. The third song, Catharsis, I'm really excited for this one. The beat that we have for this song is beautiful beat, and you don't find those a whole lot no more, so I'm excited as fuck to work on this one. It's got like melody parts for it, so it's gonna be a little slower, but not at the same time, because it's upbeat too. Exciting, very exciting. The fourth song is All Alone. That's gonna be ZMR 616, so me, Malachite, and Remy, and it's also gonna be our friend Judo, who I told y'all about earlier. He's gonna be on my EP too. This song is awesome as fuck. I love this song, and we've already got that one recorded and everything, actually, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be releasing that one for the single, if I'm not mistaken. I think we talked about that, yeah. But yeah, that's the only song we have on the album so far that's recorded and finished. So yeah, it's cool, it's cool. The fifth song, Keep Going, I think that's the chillest one we have on the entire album. That one's a lot more laid back compared to the rest of the songs, and it's a good way to end the first half of the album, as me and DZ like to call it. And I'll talk more about that now, because I just realized I didn't mention that from the beginning. It's pretty cool. Before I move on to the sixth song, Session 11, sixth song, I'm going to talk about the halves real quick, because I just mentioned that. So the first 5 songs of the album we call the internal half, because we're talking about problems that are internal to ourselves that we view inside of our friend group kind of stuff. And it's more laid back, not even talking about problems kind of stuff. So completely different from the second half, as we call it. The sixth song, Session 11, is like an interlude between the two halves, because it's an uneven amount. So the other songs on the other half are just completely different, as they're more upbeat in a sense, and they talk about external problems. So we have the internal and external half, and then the interlude in between, which is Session 11. And the external half is upbeat and just grimy kind of stuff, and just like heavy hitting and all that. The sixth song, though, Session 11, the interlude, that one's more like a transition between the two halves, and it's kind of upbeat, kind of grimy, not so much though. New Caliber, the one right after it, the 7th song, that one is more, you know, it's just, it slowly gets into it kind of stuff. It's more grimy, more upbeat. And number 8, Obsidian, that's where the second half really like starts to settle in, like this is the level that we're going to remain at for the rest of the second half kind of stuff. And that's the 8th song right after New Caliber, Obsidian is. The last 3 songs I'm going to talk about for Mere Mortals are going to be Aftermath 2.0, which is featuring Remy, so that's going to be another ZMR 616 song. And that one is going to have a beat that was produced by our producer, Grand Trappist Devin, who I was talking about earlier, the guy who's hosting that show I'm going to be going to. Pretty dope beat. And we call it Aftermath 2.0 because a long time ago, the first song that the three of us ever worked on together, we called Aftermath, and that's 1.0. So we're saving that one for a later date. And that one will not be announced today. I'm not talking about Aftermath 1.0 today at all. That one's coming later. Like later in the future. We'll talk about that. So right after Aftermath 2.0, we've got the 10th song, which is called Mere Mortals. And that's kind of like just the single that's the same name as the album. So we're probably going to release 2 singles, which will most likely be All Alone and Mere Mortals. Most likely. Might change. All Alone is definitely going to be the first single. Don't know what the second one will be as of right now. Haven't confirmed anything yet. But the last song on the album is called What We Want. And we actually named it What We Want because me and DZ were on the phone one day, and we were talking about how what we want comes last in life because we try to put others first kind of stuff. And then we decided to make that the last name of the last song on the album, the outro, because what we want comes last. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the track list for Mere Mortals. We really don't have a whole ton of information about like specifics on each of the songs individually like I do for my album because DZ's not here to talk with me about it. So we can't really delve super specific into Mere Mortals. And I can't do the same with the next project I'm going to be announcing, which is the deluxe edition of Melancholy Bangers of the Broken, my debut album. Here is the album cover for that. Literally the same thing as the debut album cover. It's just blue and not red. That's the only difference. The track list is also complete for that. I did manage to finish that today. So I will show that on screen right now. And I'll let y'all pause, take a look at it, do whatever if you want to, real quick. But there is no information on any of the songs as of right now. I told y'all you would be seeing a lot more of the R. I just dropped my fucking pen again. Oh my god! I told y'all you'll be seeing a lot more of the R, and that's right there. That's what that is. There's a lot more of those R's right there, because I'm remastering all of the original 7 songs that were on the original Melancholy Bangers of the Broken, the normal version of it. I'm remastering every single one of those. I'm probably not going to be changing a lot of the lyrics. If I do change any of the lyrics at all, it'll be very, very slight. I'm going to just change the audio, make it sound better, because I wasn't a fan of the way I recorded some of the other ones. It's nobody's fault but mine. I didn't do it the way I should have done it, in my opinion. And I'm probably also going to post those songs with lyrics like I have been doing since Vigilante. Well, Vigilante's the first song I did it with, and that's the latest song I have out. So no other example really. I'm very excited to have all of you listen to each of these projects though when they do end up releasing. It's going to take some time for most of them to release, except for Extravagant, which is coming out in a few months from now. Like I said, most likely late September, early October. Might be pushed to November, doubt it, but it might. Mere Mortals is coming out early next year, some point, and then Melancholy Bangers of the Broken Deluxe. I also do have a date for that. It's the only amount of information I have for that. That is coming out February 3rd, 2024. The 1-year anniversary for Melancholy Bangers of the Broken. So that's coming out on the same day. It might change to that same week, but on the Friday of it, depending on if I can actually get it released on a day that's not Friday. Most likely can. Just be kind of weird, but I probably can do that. But that's all the information I have for you guys today. It's kind of a packed video. I've been talking about music for a fat minute, but those are my projects that I've been working on for a while. It's not a whole ton, not super little amount. I don't know. Music's fun as hell. This is a good way to cope with a bunch of shit, just trauma, problems, and just stress in general, you know? You can release all of your feelings with a simple pen. Just fucking write words out, and it helps. I don't know how. It just does. Don't ask me. I don't know how the fucking brain works. Okay, somebody do a count of how many times I dropped this pen in this video. Please, I want to know in the comments. Before I sign off for the day, though, gotta get that Zoe cameo in here. He's my dog. My beautiful, beautiful dog. Say hi to the camera, Zoe. You're shy, aren't you? She's so shy. Shy puppy. Look at the camera. Zoe, oh my God, it's you, God. Ah. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video today. And Remy will see you all next week Friday for his video. And look forward to seeing some shorts through the week if we ever get to that. I have a short planned. I have for a while, just haven't gotten around to it. So it's going to be my second episode of Advise. I just got to get, actually to the recording step, because I haven't had a whole ton of time for it, but gotta stick to the upload schedule for normal videos. So here we are with the video. Again, hope y'all enjoyed, and Rem will see y'all next Friday. Stay cool.